What's up, guys? The Crypto Noob here, bringing you another video. It seems to be a topic that everyone's talking about. I've watched a few videos about a few people covering, I guess, the subject or the topic. I realize it's delicate for some. For others, it's just a piece of entertainment that you watch while you're taking a dookie. Um, so first, let me start with, I guess, the insane prices for graphics cards right now. To give you an idea, not that long ago, a GTX 1070 for the win by the brand EVGA would run you about, I don't know, 450 on sale to 49 off sale. Now it's, I don't even know. I mean, if we look at EVGA here, supplier filter, I mean, for the win card will cost you $1,000. Like that's just like insane, right? So say like you're a kid and you've been saving up or something, or adult, you got a raise, maybe this past Christmas, bonus check, and you had that extra 400 bucks, 300 bucks, whatever it was to cover the cost of a GTX 1070. Maybe you're running a 9 series card and you wanted to move over. Now you're sort of screwed because you can't buy a card because I guess supply and demand, right? They're basically saying crypto miners in general, are buying in bulk a lot of these cards and using them to mine crypto, depending on where you buy them from. Now, as far as North America is concerned, I really don't know how that's possible because most websites, be it Newegg, Amazon, any of the major brand retailers here in North America, they cap you. So they'll cap you at like maybe one card per, I think, day or 48 hours or uh 2 days or something like that. So it's not like you could buy 20 cards in one day. Like you would have to wait like a few extra days, buy a card, a few extra days, buy a card, a few extra days, buy a card. Now if there's a ton of people doing that, okay. Um I'm just so irritated. One of the videos I watched was Barnacle and Jay's 2 cents, and they do their little tech talk spiel or whatever. And some of the stuff they say is so far from the truth. It's just so irritating. Now, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because I have 15 years in IT in various backgrounds, from information security to core networking to troubleshooting. I mean, you name it, chances are I've done it or done some part of IT. So going back videos ago, I know that Jay's 2 cents at one point I believe was an IT director. For those of you that don't know, IT director does more planning and management of your core infrastructure team. Everyone underneath that falls for, IT, usually the director manages them. They're not so much hands-on. Depending on where you work, some directors can be hands-on as far as technical stuff, helping their team, advising them, but for the most part, they're doing purchasing and all this other stuff. I know this because I worked really closely with the IT director myself, so I know what that entails, and I had some of those responsibilities. Barnacles, on the other hand, he's been doing programming for a really long time, so he knows sort of that back end along with some core troubleshooting and, you know, information security stuff because that is kind of tied to programming. They're basically saying that, it's because all these miners are buying cards or whatever, and I think Jay Sense got some flack because he was more or less kind of siding with, I guess, the gamer, or he was trying not to side, but it didn't work out really well. Let me just say this. This is coming from two guys that probably haven't even bought a video card in the past 5 years. And if they have, I'll tell you what, right now, regardless of what they want to say, they found a way to go around the system and write it off as taxes. I don't care what they say. I mean, they're gonna go and be on their high horse and do whatever they have to do because at the end of the day, they run a business and they got to present themselves in a professional manner. But I can tell you, running startups and all that stuff, there's always a way around things. It doesn't matter if it's a giveaway. It doesn't matter if it's a donation to charity. Almost everything is you're able to write it off in taxes. Almost everything. So these guys kind of being butthurt about, oh well, I don't know why they're doing this. It's I wish they really did apply to my Steam thing's going off. I wish it did really apply to like your average Joe, but it just doesn't anymore. And I'm not subscribed to these guys. This was just like in my trending page. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So you have people who are mining for cryptocurrency, and then you have people that are trying to legitimately just buy a video card because they want to play a game at 60 FPS or above, right? And they can't do that right now because who the hell wants to spend $1,000 on a GTX 1070, right? I don't. I know, average kid down the street doesn't want to spend that. So until something gets figured out, maybe some sort of agreement with the vendors and the retailers. I did see something from NVidia stating that they're really trying to work something out. I saw an article. I think it was by PC Gamer or some some other magazine company. I'll try to find it and I'll link it below. But it just really irks me when I see these people and they're like, oh well, they should really stop. And these guys, they rake in tons of thousands of dollars in revenue, video streams, and they could care less. I mean, they're just doing it for the views. Um, I really don't have that many subs. I kind of made this channel to focus towards cryptocurrency. Um, some people might come across this and hate me because I have a mini farm here with 5 GTX 1070s, and that's kind of being stingy about it. But you really got to look at all this. I mean, another thing that I did see that I don't think a lot of people are aware of that I will touch up on this because this is kind of all cryptocurrency related is nothing in this world is free. You want something, you got to work for it. I understand that. Um, Cryptocurrency in itself isn't free magical money, right? Now, there's cryptocurrency and then there is your average sale, right? So if you sell something on Craigslist for $50, of course the IRS isn't going to expect you to report that, right? If you have a used PS4 Pro and you want to sell it because it's out of warranty and you want to go to GameStop and take that money and apply it to something else, which is what I do a lot, right? Every time I have something that's out of warranty, and I take really good care of my stuff, I'll sell it. I'll take that money. If I got to spend an extra $50 or $100 to buy a new PS4 or Xbox or video card or whatever it is, I'll do that. At least I know I'm covered for another 3, 4, 5 years, 1 year, whatever it is. Uh, Backtracking a bit, cryptocurrency. If you cash out a significant amount of money, be it Ethereum, Bitcoin, uh, Litecoin, whatever it is, chances are if you're in North America, you're probably going through Coinbase. Regions may differ. At the end of the year, you're going to get a note from the IRS, from the government, and they're going to say, hey, we saw you withdrew this much money. Uh, Pay us, right? Depending on how much it is. It might not be a significant amount. You might end up having to pay like 10, 15, 20, $50, maybe less than $100. It really depends. But if you're sitting on a crap ton of like Litecoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin and it's just sitting there, and you think you're going to cash out for free and not get nothing, and you're not going to get hit with taxes, you're mistaken. I encourage all of you to Google, look on YouTube. There's not so much related as to people withdrawing that much money, but people selling coins and making a profit off of that are doing federal prison time because they didn't have the legitimate paperwork and documents in order. And it's the dumbest reason to go to prison for, right? There's rapists and killers and murderers and racists. Everything you think about the people should be going to prison for, they're putting people in prison for like Bitcoin when the government should just fine them and let them go about their way because at the end of the day, if they're putting them in prison for 3, 4 years, they could be making them money, right? So why are you gonna put anyways? So this is a GTX 1070, right? Okay, let's take a look at a GTX 1080. I mean, really, a 1080 Ti is gonna cost you $1,300. And it makes you think, okay, well, let's pull up calc, right? So we pull this up. Let's do, let's say I can sell, which is what they're going for, by the way. Excuse me. Let's say we could do 650 after fees, and I had 5 of these cards, right? And I sold them. Right now, I could get $3,200 for these cards, right? So, which is a lot, right? Now, if basically double, right? If I sold these cards and the prices went back down to 400 or 350 or somewhere in that range, I could probably buy double the GTX 1070s. Kind of, it's kind of a good deal, right? So you gotta kind of strategize and think, is it worth it? Because then you'd be losing on downtime because you wouldn't have any source of revenue for what you're making. At this point, I'm already ROI, which is return on investment, so I'm already making profit, right? So if we look, I think I just got another payout from the market's kind of shitty right now, but I did just get a pay. This was like at 430 or whatever, not that long ago. Um, so I mean, I'm already making money and it's just sitting there farming money. Now I did make a video the other day. I'm gonna really try and get this LCD screen up today. See that? So I'm gonna try and hook this up today. Might do like a cool time lapse thing, because I really want that on the side so I can look at it. Because at this point, I got a 4K screen, right? 4K screen, 4K screen, and I really don't want to dedicate this third screen up here to monitor it hashing. Like that's unnecessary. I have email up there, so I'd much rather do that. Um, so I don't know. I really don't know how people feel. I mean, I'm not in that situation because I don't need any video cards right now. I might pick up one more, and maybe that's it. The time I spent in information technology, the years that I put in, I'm 33 now. I acquired so much hardware over the time from different companies that I worked for that you would swear that my place is like a computer shop. I have every single peripheral cable you can think of, backup hard drives, RAM, memory, CPUs, servers, NAS devices, UPS batteries. I mean, like, you name it, I have it. Like I literally run my office, my small office, like or command center, man cave, whatever you want to call it, like a small medium business, right? So I don't know. If you guys are looking for video cards right now, I would just say hold off, um, and wait till they drop. Don't pay the insane prices. It's not fair to you. Even if you're a miner or a gamer, just hold off a bit and wait till they drop. They will drop eventually. If you're looking to get out of crypto right now, if maybe it's not for you, or you think you're spending too much money on power, and you're just tired of it, or they're complaining, whoever you live with, maybe about the fan noise or whatever the case may be, now would be a good time to sell all your cards because you get double what you paid for them. Um, and if you change your mind, when you get your payout or whatever for selling our video cards, then chances are by that time the video cards will have dropped back to 400, 425 for a GTX 1070. Then you could buy double what you had. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to make that quick, I guess, rant video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.